I just communicated with the dead. Dance, trying to claw you down. To place her hands on the grave. I need to be hugged because I've never been hugged. King Charles, please hug me, hug me, hug me, hold me, love me. Seriously, she had to leave because they pushed her out. But I think what they did not think was that I was going to leave with her. And that shocked everybody. No, first of all, she laughed because she never wanted to be in England, going about claw you down by dragging you in your state of unfinished business with all of your past. She came and she tapped into the little boy inside of you, using her mediocre skills as a B-list celebrity. He believes her. She doesn't have to use great acting skills, which she doesn't have. For Harry, B-list tools are enough to convince him. Simple, spare me. I'm going to get a Hollywood successful actress. Everybody was like, oh, that's who's going to like you? Put your hands on my hands. Close your eyes. America is the greatest place to live. We are so happy. Yes, you've made a life here on the back of the royal family. Listen to the seers. Oh, I'm communicating with him, and he looks at her. Oh, she's magical. She has glistening tears coming down her face as she attempts to make contact. Needs a moment to herself. On her knees, tearing down, connecting to my late mother, who happened to be the same age when she died as Meghan when I married her. Put her head next to the cross on the grave. Harry, stay away. I'm communicating with Princess Diana, the grandmother to my children, which I talk about as if it was the most normal thing in my life. Queen Elizabeth, it was nice to meet the grandmother. And then Princess Diana showing it to Archie, that's your grandmother. Connecting to ghosts. Connecting to ghosts. I wonder what ghost wrote his book. Was it a ghost writer or was it ghost? Most of the words that he speaks, they sound more like B-list wording. Maneuvered, directed, dragged. A lot of people are going to feel sympathy, the manipulation that he is using. Oh, somebody just went, oh, and I love that because that means that you trust me. That means that you believe me, because he knows that he's telling a lie. I've become a hugger. I love to hug. I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger like you guys. You guys are huggers. So I'm a hugger and you're going to like me. You're going to love me and you're not going to find me out. Let's see what she wants us to do. She wants us to keep going on the path that I chose, which is the one that's going to be, I'm taking you to California, but I do give a damn about the A-lister. I'm going to invite them to my wedding, even though I don't know them, because I want to go back and I want to get with them. You must do something to get there. You must have something. With an absurdist behavior or play or scenario, you know the base of it is factual in order to make it absurd. And you know what he does again? Turns to the audience. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Are you still with me? Are you still with me? Are you still with me? Talking to the audience. On and on and on, putting on the brave face and everything else. No, you were doing all of that, but then what changed wasn't therapy. What changed wasn't that you became the man that you wanted to become without the titles, because you hold on to those titles. You don't want to give them away. She came into your life and she made you believe that she's an actress. She came into my life and nobody believed that she was going to choose me from Suits, and everybody was watching Suits and she was famous. She was a successful career. Doesn't it make sense that she came into your life 6 years ago when everything started to go Funny enough, everybody's pinning it on my wife. Why? Character analysis. And if those are the facts that a character has in a script, I would assume that maybe that person who came into that character's life, when that character's life started to go down the drain, maybe that character might have something to do with the character going down the drain. Fight! How he fell on the dog's bowl. Necklace was ripped. What necklace? What necklace? You have the opportunity, comedian Stephen Colbert, to make a joke out of it, like you would do with anybody else. So leave to the side that you are interviewing a duke. Leave your awe. Bring your capacity as a comedian to catch this moment and make a joke about it. No, he goes, necklace, what necklace? I'm being so serious because this is such a serious moment about a necklace. A necklace. Oh my God, that is so sentimental. That is so sentimental. And then I was thrown and he ripped my necklace, fell on my back in the bowl of the dogs. You know what this reminds me? Going back to acting, psychology and behavior of human beings, to be able to understand how actors can behave more like human beings, not like actors. There's the Pavlov's dog theory. So Pavlov would put the food in the dog bowl, then he would ring a bell, how our senses respond to the surroundings, because that's how we live our lives, responding with our senses. It's just that we're not being conscious of it. The dogs would hear the bell ring and they would come, and even if there was no food in the bowl, they would still salivate as tools for actors. For example, instead of using the bell ringing, if I'm trying to recreate an emotion, I can decide to use one of my senses that I've experienced with in practice, to use sound from my life, a closing of the door that happened during a significant personal event in my life. Due to the sound, I will be able to express emotion. Those exercises have to start to be used by actors in safe environments. Yes, I've been able to do it through the use of scent of my mother. He's attempting using acting tools, but doesn't have the method to understand how to use them. Through the scent of my mother, with the help of the scent of my mother, which was the same scent that Meghan wore when she went to meet him on the first date or the second date. Do you see the craziness in this? Ask him, Stephen Colbert. What about that? Tell me a little bit. Are you getting any of the tools that you're speaking about, the sensory tools, from your bill list celebrity? Does she know? Is she aware of these acting tools? No. Kiss on both cheeks. That's it. That's more intimate. In Romania, when a man meets a woman, they kiss your hand. I kiss your hand. They say that. That to me is more intimate than hugging somebody. So why do I have to be agreeing with what your concept of hugging is? I want to be kissed on both cheeks. Kiss me on both cheeks because I need to be loved right now. I want you to hold me as if I were a baby. Hold me as if I were a baby. No, trapped in a double meaning. Really, he made you believe all the privates. And I don't mean private moments, because private moment requires creativity. Private moment is used by brilliant actors. You respect who they are as individuals. You don't reveal their private moments without their consent. And you're talking about licking. That's what you're talking about, this licking. It doesn't mean that I'm going to call my father, he's a priest, and I'm going to say to my dad, are you using your senses, Dad, in the way that you preach? Or you're not? You should, because if you're not doing the same work that I'm doing, then we are going to drift apart. That's not the case. What are you talking about? Yes, he's going to talk about his penis and the frostbite that he got on his tip of the penis and was hard. Yeah, how's your penis? Let's talk about the context of my penis. Without the context, they're gonna turn it into something that's going to be dangerous, because I've said dangerous 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many more times do I have to say it? What, Meghan? What? How many more times did you say I should say it, Meghan? What? 10 more times? Okay. Yes, dangerous. Penis. I have a penis who's dangerous. That's dangerous. Comedy show out of it. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe. The Art of Experiencing. Mihaela. Thanks, everyone. Bye.